Alright guys, just give me a few seconds and we should be live. Just want to make sure that, as always, the stream is okay. Look like it's about to be. Just give me 1 second. Gotta listen to the playback. Come on, there you go. I can hear myself. What's going on, guys? It's Creator here, and this is the World Wrestling Podcast, where I tell you everything that you need to know that happened today. And today was Monday Night Raw, the fallout from Survivor Series, where Raw basically buried SmackDown, or essentially WWE buried SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live is going to be very interesting tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to see what happens. What can they possibly do? SmackDown Live to getting buried from Monday Night Raw at Survivor Series. Now, first thing first, I actually do want to say shout out to new people who subscribed. Yesterday we had 3 brand new subscribers, I believe. So we're actually at 4,236 subscribers. We had a week ago for 4,500 sub goal. I mean, it kind of looked like it's not going to happen, but you always got to remain optimistic. I think I'm saying that word right. You never know what's going to happen. But regardless, I'm still here. Giving you guys the results happening on Monday Night Raw. So let's begin. To open the show, Baron Corbin came out to celebrate. Yeah, again, Raw decimated SmackDown. A clean sweep. What the hell is going on over there on SmackDown Live? They gotta get their crap together. He told Stephanie McMahon to come out, so she said she's happy, and then Corbin said, hold on a second. This is the one constant thing on my show. Always yawn. Always yawn. But anyway, Stephanie McMahon came out, and before she could really get into what she was going to say, Corbin said she has something to do because she promised Corbin that if Raw clean sweeps SmackDown Live, then he'd have the permanent role as the Raw GM. And it looked like Stephanie McMahon was about to say it. Then Braun Strowman came out. Now you know Braun Strowman has his problems with Baron Corbin. Braun said he wants Corbin in a match since he did help Raw win. And Stephanie McMahon said, you got it. So at TLC, it's going to be Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman with a bunch of caveats. First off, it's going to be a TLC match. So the name of the pay-per-view is going to be in this match. It's also going to have 2 catches. If Baron Corbin wins, he becomes the permanent Raw general manager. But if Braun Strowman wins, Baron Corbin loses all authority. And also, Braun Strowman gets his Universal Championship match against Brock Lesnar in January at the Royal Rumble. So a lot at stake there in that TLC match between Corbin and Strowman. Corbin emphasized that he might not even make it to TLC because he was originally going to have a handicap match against Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. But say, man, instead made a 6-person tag between Corbin, Lashley, and McIntyre against Strowman, Fowler, and Elias. That 6-man, it was... Holy crap, guy. It's not that I'm tired. That's probably exactly what it is, though. But, yeah. So, it was an elimination tag. And first, obviously, Finn Balor's getting eliminated first. Come on, WWE. Finn Balor, you are screwing Finn over big time. And it's just ridiculous. Like, Finn Balor, he's one of your best talents, and y'all treat him like a joke. But Finn Balor is the first one to get eliminated. Then Elias gets eliminated via countout. And then, what you call it? Io Shirai's the best on Twitter. She's funny. What is Stephanie McMahon doing? Oh, so Triple H was here backstage. Regardless, though, it became a deal between Braun Strowman by himself against, again, Corbin, Lashley, McIntyre, but eventually Braun Strowman came back. He hit the running power slam on Corbin. It looked like it was about to be it. McIntyre was a steel chair, resulting in DQ after the match. They beat the hell out of Braun Strowman. They were beating his arm, and then Lashley had a belt. He was able to wrap it around Strowman's hand, and then Corbin used the steel steps to break Strowman's hand, kayfabe wide, injuring him. So I'm assuming this is just a way to write Strowman off of TV so the storyline can drag on as much as they can, because Survivor Series is a month away, so they have plenty. They can have like 2 weeks worth of Strowman not even being on TV, or maybe he just needs time to heal his knees. Maybe this was their way of getting Strowman off of TV to heal his knees. I don't know, is it like 3-4 weeks he can heal his knees now? So I'm assuming that's why they did that, because probably his knees are kind of shot out. The rumors are true. His knees are injured, so that's why they did that. So there's that. What else happened on Raw? I'm trying to pull up my results. Okay, yeah, and then, oh yeah, how can I forget? The Seth Rollins segment. Seth Rollins came out and cut a promo. He basically said, again, so Survivor Series is great. I'm glad Raw won, but he still has this problem with Dean Ambrose, but he can't run anymore because they officially announced a TLC pay-per-view that Seth Rollins he's defending the Intercontinental Championship against Dean Ambrose for the first time ever, I believe. The first time that those two fight for the Intercontinental title. And then he was saying how Dean Ambrose is a coward and that he didn't realize that he found out so much about him through that Chronicle. That I actually watched Chronicle. Is very good. I would definitely recommend it. Really, I always like how WWE do these. I mean, the one thing you have to give WWE credit for is their documentary style stuff. They always hit out the park with that stuff. That Dean Ambrose Chronicle was very, very good. But besides that, Seth Rollins said he learned more about Dean Ambrose, saying that Dean Ambrose loved WWE, but he didn't really love the Shield then, because or the WWE, because he really loved WWE. Why is he not showing up? He's hiding in the back. Then Ambrose came on the screen. He said, "I'm not hiding. You can find me right here." He showed exactly where he was. Rollins came out. Rollins went to the back, trying to find Dean. And there was nowhere to be found, and then he hit one of the security guards after the security guard got in his face, even though Seth Rollins got into his face, but that's another story. And this also confirmed that Renee Young is basically anything that involves Dean Ambrose, she will officially become a heel for. Because she was really backing Dean Ambrose, despite, what he's doing. She was really backing Dean Ambrose, saying, hey, this is kind of Seth Rollins' fault or whatever. So it's clearly obvious she's a heel when it comes to Dean Ambrose. Anything involving Dean Ambrose, I don't think she'll really be quiet anymore. Because even at the end segment of the show, she was acting like a heel when it came to Dean Ambrose. Because obviously that's her husband. Why wouldn't she? But the whole night, they must have rolled around Dean Ambrose like in Seth Rollins' cat and mouse chase thing, where Dean Ambrose is just keep telling Rollins where he is, and then he obviously he's not there, and there you go. Eventually that makes Seth Rollins leave the arena, and then we'll get to the main event segment in 1 second. Hold up. Yeah, you had Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Nia Jax and Tamina, I believe. It was a match. It was whatever. Obviously, Sasha and Bayley were going to lose because it's Nia Jax and Tamina we're talking about. And Nia Jax is obviously the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey. And also, she's getting that shot at the TLC pay-per-view. And I was able to pin Bayley with the Samoan drop, and that was it. That was it for Bayley. Backstage, a segment with Drake Maverick. Obviously, they're making fun of him. The whole peeing thing is ridiculous, especially Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. So eventually, it was a match between the Glorious Gable, I guess. That was their team name, against the Authors of Pain later in the night. And then we also had the Lucha House Party versus the Revival, and they made all 3 members of the Lucha House Party in a match because it's called the Lucha House, the Lucha House Rules, or the Lucha House Party Rules. Regardless, that makes all 3 of them allowed to wrestle the match at the same time. Okay, but I was reading something about charity, but it was called Lucha House Rules. Thank you, Revival, tell me that on Twitter. The Lucha House Party won, but again, they're still affiliated. I'm really trying to figure out this whole 205 Live thing going on here. I really don't know. What's the deal here? They are still 205 Live Superstar. If you notice, anytime like Leo Rush, Drake Maverick by himself, Leo Rush by himself, or Lucha House Party come out Monday Night Raw, it's a purple thing to indicate that they're still part of the Cruiserweight division. Despite the fact that they are a part of the Raw Tag Team division, it's so confusing. I thought 205 Live separated from Raw, but I have no idea what to tell you about that one. So they picked up a win against Survival. Again, something tells this is not over. They might have a blow-off match on the kickoff show, maybe on the TLC pay-per-view. Then you had the most bizarre, bizarre segments I've ever seen. Ronda Rousey. Now, I'm just going to say this. I'm probably going to be in the minority here. Can y'all just stop letting Ronda Rousey talk? Her promos are so weird. They really are. And I don't see the point in her promos at all. So if y'all just do me a favor, Ronda Rousey, just let her stop talking, and that would be great. But she came out. She was discussing how she has to face Nia Jax. It was obviously a mixed reaction. A lot of people chatting Becky Lynch or whatever. Then she gave a whole speech about the heart of a champion. I couldn't even recite it or even review it or break it down for you because I have no idea what the hell she was talking about. All I know is that afterwards she says she wants to defend her title because she wants to prove that she's a worthy champion. Baron Corbin came out and says he cannot do that. And then after Ronda Rousey taunted him, he said, all right, fine. The next one that's going to face you is going to be the next Raw Women's Champion. And it turned out to be Mickie James. Mickie James fought Ronda Rousey. It was a very quick match, basically, where besides a few punches to the ribs for Ronda Rousey, Mickie James really didn't get any offense in at all. And because of that, Ronda Rousey was able to pick up the win for that. Did I mention, by the way, that first match between Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Elias versus Drew McIntyre, Corbin last year was almost an hour long? The thing I don't understand about Raw sometimes, when you have like 50 people on your roster, but for some reason you can't book any of them, it's just weird. Then you had the Authors of Pain versus Byron Chad Gable in a tag team match. Chad Gable Bobby was able to win after a roll up against I'm assuming that was Akam. It has to be Akam. It has to be, yeah, it was Akam. And then so they're obviously next in line for the Raw Tag Team titles. Nothing else to really say there. Then you had I'm assuming this was the blow off match between Natalia and Riot taking on the Riot Squad and whatnot. Natalia was able to get 3 count after rolling her up as well. After Riot tried to roll her up, but then Natalia was able to roll her up for that as well. So I'm assuming that was a blow off. And then Ambrose made his way to the ring once he found out that Seth Rollins was there. He was talking about how this crowd stinks and whatever, and it doesn't matter because he's going to burn Seth Rollins down at TLC. Rollins obviously faked everything, and he came running back to the ring to confront Dean Ambrose. Those two had a brawl, and then at the end of the day, Dean was able to hit the low blow on Seth Rollins, and then he hit 2 dirty deeds on him to end the show because that ended exactly at 11. And that was pretty much Raw. I mean, overall, it was a fine show. I mean, again, another Raw, another no Universal Champion because Brock Lesnar's Universal Champion. And it's like, Raw is such a very interesting show. Not because, like, it's storylines or whatever. Just an interesting show. You would never hear of a show or any wrestling promotion that does not feature their world champion at all. Brock Lesnar's an afterthought. He only comes during the Big 4 pay-per-view, really, so he's literally an afterthought. You just would have never thought that. Like, it's a weird time in WWE that, like, your Universal Champion is not even prominent on the show because he only shows up. Then why give him Universal title to begin with is beyond me. Regardless, that was just my quick review, guys. The World Wrestling Podcast. I am actually kind of tired. I did work today. So, you saw the other time I was energetic. And everything because I didn't have to work. But this is it for now, guys. And obviously, you can just watch the replay anytime on my channel. just by clicking this video. Otherwise, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow with SmackDown. And besides that, this is the World Wrestling Podcast, and this is Crater signing off. Catch you guys later. See ya.